So, you all gather around because I need to show you something that gave me more joy than a Meghan Sussex magazine cover drop at 3 a.m. Look at this chart. These numbers. Oh, these aren't just statistics. This is karma doing the moonwalk across the UK tabloids' foreheads. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what failure looks like. This is what we built our entire empire on Meghan Sussex's name, but forgot to diversify like responsible adults looks like. This is what our business model is held together with string, duct tape, and an unhealthy obsession with a woman who moved continents and still won't look at us looks like. I mean, whew. When I saw this chart, I literally had to put on sunglasses. The downfall is bright. Let's begin. So we have the list of top news websites, and at first it's just normal. New York Times, CNN, Fox News, Yahoo Finance. The American girlies are doing their jobs. They're stable. They're functioning. They're not having midnight crisis meetings wondering why the public doesn't want to read about royal experts who don't know anything and have never met the people they're talking about. But then, as you scroll down, as you scroll deeper, you start spotting the British tabloids, one by one, falling like pigeons in a windstorm. Daily Mail, 35% in traffic. The Sun, 21%. BBC, which is supposed to be the serious one, still dropping. The Guardian, at least they try, still dipping like a tired teabag. It's a massacre. It's an extinction event. It's giving Jurassic Park but without the park, just dinosaurs running loose and screaming for clicks. And let's be clear, if Meghan Sussex stopped being successful, these tabloids would flatline. They would disappear. Poof. Evaporate. They'd be selling newspapers outside Tesco like, "Please, sir, would you like a story about Meghan breathing incorrectly?" Because the truth, and don't let anyone lie to you, the truth is Meghan is the last life raft, keeping the Daily Fail from sinking below sea level. You think I'm joking? Go look at their front page on any given day. It doesn't matter what Meghan actually does. They will invent something. Meghan Sussex caused rain. Meghan Sussex walked confidently. How dare she? Meghan Sussex went to the grocery store. Experts say this threatens the monarchy. And the funniest thing? Even with all that effort, even with all the frothing and foaming and screaming into the void, their numbers are still falling faster than King Charles's popularity, the gag of the century. Now, let's talk about why this is happening. Because trust me, the tabloids aren't failing because they suddenly grew a conscience. No. They're failing because the world, Gen Z millennials, grown adults with functioning brains, have decided we are done consuming bitter Meghan fan fiction written by people who still think it's 1952. People want real news, real relevance, real journalism. Not Carol, aged 59, in her living room, writing think pieces about Meghan's ponytail and how it threatens British traditions. Meanwhile, what are younger readers actually reading? People.com, Yahoo, NBC, Substack newsletters, platforms run by actual human beings who don't foam at the mouth at the sight of a biracial woman in a blazer. Look at People.com, thriving. Look at Yahoo Finance, thriving. Even Substack, a platform made entirely out of writers who left mainstream media because their bosses were insufferable, is out here flexing on the legacy tabloids. Meanwhile, the UK tabloids are like, "Please, someone, anyone, click on us. Meghan, please do something we can twist." Imagine depending on someone you hate. Imagine needing Meghan Sussex more than the monarchy needs PR crisis managers. Imagine building your career on attacking a woman, only for the woman to leave, live her life, thrive, mind her business. And you are the one sinking. Embarrassing, humiliating, pathetic. I'd move to another country out of shame. Let's go deeper. dailymail.co.uk, 35%. You know what that means? It means even their own audience is bored. They've recycled the same Meghan hate story so many times that readers have déjà vu every time they refresh the homepage. Meghan wore black. Again. Experts furious. Again. Harry overshadowed his brother. Again. At this point, the Daily Mail should just autofill their articles like, but even that wouldn't save them. The public is over it. People now see the agenda. People now understand the obsession. People now understand that the UK tabloids need Meghan more than the royals need taxpayer money. And The Sun? 21%. Of course, who is reading The Sun in 2025? Who? Their content is so outdated it should be printed on parchment and put in a museum exhibit called When Journalism Failed. Their Meghan stories are so predictable I could write tomorrow's article in advance. Meghan Sussex wakes up. Royal insiders enraged. Next. Now here's the part that really sends me. Even with all their Meghan stories, they still can't compete with American outlets. Because guess what? In America, Meghan is respected. She's seen as a public figure, a philanthropist, a businesswoman, a style icon, not a punching bag for bored journalists. People.com gets 143 million visits. Daily Mail, 67 million. And that 67 million is dropping harder than the monarchy's credibility during a coronation scandal. American audiences do not want to read irrational hate. Even British audiences are jumping ship. Because when a tabloid spends years screaming about Meghan Sussex while their own royal family is drowning in scandal, people take notes, people notice, people get tired, people unsubscribe, people walk away. This decline? It's not an accident. It's a consequence. And let's not pretend the UK tabloids aren't panicking behind the scenes. Oh, the meetings must be hysterical. Some editor in a tie that's too tight is probably screaming, "Why aren't the Meghan stories working anymore? She breathed yesterday. Did we miss it?" Another one is like, "Should we write about Kate?" And someone else goes, "No, the public doesn't read that. They only click if Meghan is mentioned." It's chaos, chaos. They built an entire industry on Meghan Sussex hate, and then oversaturated the market until the audience said, "Okay, we get it. You hate her. Move on. Seek therapy." And they refused. They kept going. They wrote their little rage essays every day. And now? The bill is due. Meanwhile, Meghan Sussex couldn't be bothered. She's out here glowing, minding her life, dropping magazine covers that cause global meltdowns. She has projects, partnerships, success, visibility, respect. The tabloids have pie charts showing their downfall. Poetic. And let's sprinkle in the ultimate humiliation. Even with declining numbers, they still use Meghan's name every single day, because without her they have nothing to talk about. Their royal content without her? Tumbleweeds, dust, the sound of a sad violin. They've become dependent, fully reliant. They are in a toxic relationship with Meghan's name, and she doesn't even know they exist. If Meghan Sussex cleared her throat, these tabloids would write 6 articles, 2 editorials, and a special Royal Expert Reacts segment. Meghan Sussex coughs, monarchy shaken, and even that wouldn't save their traffic now. This collapse, this visible, chart-confirmed, delicious collapse, it's karma. This is the universe saying, "You built your empire on cruelty, now watch it crumble." And crumble it is, piece by piece, click by click, month by month, percent by percent. They can scream, they can foam, they can write 16 more anonymous insider articles. The decline will continue, because the public is choosing better. They're choosing outlets that don't act like Meghan Sussex stole their lunch money. They're choosing creators who deliver commentary with honesty, humour, and actual intelligence. The tabloids, they're choosing irrelevance, dinosaur-level irrelevance. Honestly, someone call the Natural History Museum. We have a new fossil to display.